Hi, this is Mark Gibbons with ScoMoreBiz.com, talking with Kim. Now, Kim, I know you've got an amazing story to tell, maybe even more than that.
Okay.
But tell me, if I were coming across your LinkedIn profile right now, tell me what you want me to know about you.
I would want you to know that the most important thing to me is helping my clients or anybody I work with learn to slow down, take time to look at the people you're working with, take time to listen to your client, your prospect, or whoever you're going to be working with, and just try to figure out a way to relate with them. That's the foundation of business. You take time to look, you take time to listen, you take time to relate, and that creates a connection. After that, the product is, just a feature. But what you need to know is create that connection, and then you know how to serve them and what about your product can help them or serve them, and you go from there. You don't jump in and say, I have a product, and try to figure out if it can help them. You figure out where they need help and then see how your services or products can help them.
So were you always this aware as to how that's the business process and how that's your way?
Actually, yes. My dad actually put the copy of How to Win Friends and Influence People in my hands at 8 years old. So maybe I'm a natural connector. Maybe I was just blessed with a parent that saw that importance of me having that skill set at such a young age, and literally I was homeschooled, so it was very important to my parents that I learned how to serve, how to connect with people. And that was kind of part of my schooling is learning to serve and connect and interact with people. So that is kind of, I don't know a part of my life where that wasn't who I was or what I did in my day-to-day life, no matter what I was doing.
So I know you've been going through some transition. This is what we discussed off camera.
Correct.
Tell me a little bit about that, because I think it might be important to know.
Okay. So I have owned, I still do consultations, a holistic wellness clinic for 17 years. I was raised by a mother that was an herbalist, so I was serving people and taking over and helping my mom with, in the community with clients with health and wellness issues from as long as I can remember, even as young as a teenager. And that's what I've loved doing. But last year, there was a major shift in my life. And eminent domain basically shut down all access to my building. A big developer came in, and the clinic I had for 17 years was no longer going to be accessible. And I had to figure out, okay, do I just stop serving my clients? I had to shut down the building. I wouldn't have access to the building. So about 2 weeks after I'm moving all my stuff out of my shop, trying to figure out if I can find an office space, my dad had a stroke. You talk about the proverbial rug being ripped out from underneath him. As if losing my business of 17 years, although I'm my business, I lost my brick and mortar space, and trying to figure out how to reinvent and take care of my clients without a room to care for, and trying to do that. I literally not only had to care for a dad, but my mom's advanced Parkinson's, and she's actually in hospice care. So starting the night of his stroke, I'm trying to go to the hospital, but also start taking over care of an invalid mother. And that has been my, life for the last 5 or 6 months, is trying to figure out how do I still serve and help my clients, also while caring for parents and children. And the big shift came in is with everything I do, with my training, I'm learning how to take on and create a virtual version of it so I can reach all my clients, even when there's priorities in life that keep me from showing up in person or traveling to be on the stage in person. And that's a big goal of mine, is to still serve. I want to still serve, but I've got to find a way to serve more without me being actually on stage in person with as much travel. Although I still love doing that until the shifts finish happening as far as family obligations. I'm going to figure out also how to do it, virtually as well.
It sounds like you had some time spent at the School of Hard Knocks.
Yeah, that would be good. There would be some hard knocks there, yes, absolutely.
Well, I think you're probably working on graduating, maybe on your master's, maybe?
Yes, I might be working on my bachelor's at this point.
But tell me, if someone were coming across this right now, and they want to know what is it about you that makes you different from the next person that does what you do,
Okay.
what is that one thing you would say to them?
The one thing I do is I try to work with tools that help my clients reverse engineer at the core of it all the personality training that we've all had. Most people have done an MBTI or a DISC or something, and we're like, oh, this is really cool to know our personality. But there's now tools out there that have reverse engineered it, and it's a simple foundation for where I start with my clients to understand, recognize a client or prospect's personality, or your mother-in-law, in 90 seconds or less, so that we can serve them better. Not to sell them something or to say, hey, I know what they are, I'm going to sell them, but say, look, this is their values. There's a book called The 5 Love Languages. So this is kind of the 5 love languages, but for sales, salespeople. This is what my clients' needs are because I know what their values are, the why they buy. This is what they look for their like and trust factor. And I need to know what it is about what I have to offer that can serve them and make sure that I serve them correctly and let them know I can serve their values. And that's where it's different from a lot of the other personality profiling. It just tells us what we can do for ourselves or more about us, but not how to help or recognize and understand others.
It sounds like serving is very important in your life.
Absolutely. It's the most important thing in my life. I think it is what is one of those, back to values, core values. One of the core values I have been raised with and is in my heart. I could call myself a heartpreneur. I know that's a new lingo term out there, but it is true. People, the crap meters, we'll call them, are in all this world of media and advertising, people trying to shove stuff down your throat and sell you stuff. They're trying to sell you stuff, not say, do I have a product or service that can help make your life better and serve you? It's more like, buy my stuff because I want money to pay and take care of myself. And anybody that stays in business very long, you can survive a little that way. But if you want to, at the end of the day, go home and take care of your family, and you know that you can take care of your family because what you do is actually helping other people take care of theirs, that's an amazing, fulfilling feeling that I didn't just do stuff by row or push stuff on people. I had this amazing job where I get to help people take care of their families, and by help, that whole book, help people do what they need to do, and you'll never work a day in your life. And then helping others and serving others actually helps me serve and take care of my family, including my parents and situations like that. So absolutely.
Well, Kim, thank you so much for letting others know that are watching this video on your profile right now,
Thank you.
where you come from, what you're about. It was a pleasure meeting you.
I appreciate
All
it.
the best
Take
to
care.
you.